the dining room lights green.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the dining room lights gold.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the dining room lights blue.
Okay.
Alexa, turn the dining room lights purple.
Okay.
Hi everyone, it's Kika, your lifestyle blogger. So, in this video segment today, we are going to talk about AI technology. So, if you are age 45 and over and you have not yet embraced technology, you know what? Even if you're not age 45, even if you're part of the younger generation, but you might be old school in the way that you do things, this is the video for you because I was the same way. But as I started to look for ways to make things a little bit easier, simplify my life, it brought me to AI. And so I want to tell you how it's helped me, and then we're just going to talk through some things. So, this is a video that you are going to want to watch. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. Please like the video and please comment because I want to hear your comments if you have AI technology in your home, or if you don't, I want to know a little bit about your fears and why you don't have it, and if you do have it, I'd like to hear about why you do. But this video, we are going to talk about today why we do have it and how it is helping in so many ways. So keep watching, more video footage coming up. Okay, first and foremost, I want to say that I totally understand if you have not embraced AI technology. Makes perfect sense. I didn't embrace it either. I was a little leery, like, who is listening in? Why is that computer so smart? Is this computer going to take over? All kind of questions ran through my mind. However, as I was looking for ways to simplify my life and make life easier, this was totally it. And I wish I would have embraced it sooner when my uncles were alive and I was taking care of my uncles for 16 years full time in my home. It would have helped me so much in so many ways because their room was actually on the lower level of the home. I was on the upper level of the home. Communication was a little bit difficult. Them getting to like a walkie talkie or their phone was difficult. And so I wish I would have embraced this a lot sooner. However, if you're not totally on board, but you have a cell phone, the latest, greatest model, and you don't have a flip phone like we had back in the day, you're probably already tied to, whatever you're thinking that's going to happen with this AI technology. You're probably already encircled with that by just having that simple thing because everyone has cell phones. Not everyone's embracing AI. So, I get it. However, I'm here to tell you why it works in so many ways. So, just a quick little example. When I was in the kitchen just now, just cleaning my kitchen, doing my dishes, I like to do that. So, I'm not going to totally let AI just take over everything in my home. But as I was doing that, I was using all the dishwashing liquid and it was empty. And so I looked under the cabinet where I normally keep it. There is none. In my head, that's a little bottle of dishwashing liquid that I need. Am I going to be able to remember that? Maybe, maybe not. Do I have time to run with my hands all wet and washing dishes and write it down? Maybe, maybe not. So, what do? I just ask Alexa. And I'm going to kind of whisper her name when I say it because I have one in my bathroom and she could probably hear me. But anyway, I tell her to add that to my shopping list. And she adds it to my shopping list and it works out so wonderful. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a smart plug to my printer because I am old school and when I'm in the grocery store, I like to see what I wrote down. I could grab my phone, I could do that, but I'd rather just grab the piece of paper out of my pocket, leave my phone because the phone, anyone can call me and distracting me and then I won't get what I need to get on my list. So I would rather, what I'm going to do for that to solve that method is I'm going to program a smart plug with my printer so then when I have her read my shopping list, I'm going to have her print my list out and she'll be able to do that. So that's the other thing I wanted to tell you. You're inputting all the information that you need your smart devices to actually do for you. So you know your routines day by day and what you need to do and what you need to remember. All you need to do is input that information into your smart device and then they assist you. That's all it is an assistant method. It's not really a method to take over anything because you have to input what you want for them to tell you they're not smarter than you are. So that is what I've recognized and I like about it and all of that. So I am on board with a few different devices. So if you haven't seen my first video about my smart home, go ahead and watch that. So it's going to talk you through the different devices that I have. But I am adding another one, and I did mention that in my first video. I'm going to be adding a mop because the vacuum cleaner is excellent. It does so excellent. It gets like even the finest dust that's on the floor up. So if you have a little baby crawling around, like this is ideal. It's not only fun to watch, but it's really ideal because it actually does its job in far as cleaning and does a great job. So wanted to put that out there. So I'm interested in getting the mop, doing a review on that, and letting you guys know how it works. So that'll be coming in sequent videos. And also, by no means is this going to turn into a technology channel. I'm here to bring you reviews and lifestyle information from absolutely everything from hotel stays to senior living communities to product reviews and kind of all of that. So it's just kind of a day in the life, like how we function normally and how these different things that are coming out work with how we function normally. So that is what I'm here to talk about today. So I want to break it down in more simpler format, and I'm going to give you guys some examples. We're going to talk about it. Feel free to comment, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do a couple more examples. So keep watching. More video footage coming up. All right, first and foremost, let's talk about the smart plug and how this works. So I bought this from Amazon.com. It works well with Alexa, Google, all of that stuff. And it has 4 plugs in it. I have 1 left in here now because 2 are operating the lights in my bedroom and 1 is operating the coffee pot. And then this one I am saving for my printer. Now, I don't have anywhere else in my house that I really need a smart plug, so I didn't buy any more, but this was only $18. It does work with the Alexa and Google app. So if you don't have an Echo in your house, if you just want to start out with a small one, which is the Echo Pop, and right now it's $24.99 on Amazon, I recommend get that, and then you can program your smart plugs with your Echo, so you can tell your Echo to turn off the lights, turn off whatever, coffee pot, turn it on, whatever, and then they will do that for you in sequence with the smart plug. So that's how the first step in turning your house into a smart house. The other thing would be lights. Now, I'm new to this too, so I just ordered chandelier lights for the dining room, and I thought it would really be really nice to be able to change the different moods. Now, with these lights, I am told that it has over 1,500 different colors. Well, if you guys know, I have that pop of blue in my house that I really love, and I would love to have that look at night, that ambience in my dining room area. So I'm looking forward to getting these lights and being able to show you guys how they work. But they're going to go in my chandelier. So my chandelier is 8-prong, so I had to order 8 lights. And that came to right about $36 for those lights. They're long lasting, they come warranted, and they are LED. So it's going to save you money on your energy bill, which is fabulous. So not only can you talk to it to turn on, off, and change different colors, but it's going to save you some money. So, yes, they're $36. Yes, these aren't lights that you can go to the Dollar Tree and just grab, but you're always running through those types of lights, so why not get something that's long lasting? I'd rather spend my money one time than several times and have something not working properly. So I'm excited about this, but I wanted to let you know that that probably is the first step in starting your smart home journey. All right, let's go on to step number 2. Hey guys, I'm back. I want to talk to you. I was thinking that I was going to do another video, but I think I'm just going to make this one a little bit longer just to give you all the information you need. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this girl right here. I just got her yesterday. And so this one is called an Echo Show. This one's going to go in my kitchen, but I'm waiting for the stand to come for her, and then I do have a protective screen that's going to go over her. But I want to talk to you about her because she functions a little bit differently than the Echo Dot and the Echo Pop that we talked about in the earlier video. And so on this display screen, as you can see, I have food displaying. If you can see that, it's a little bit of a glare from this light. but I am going to put her in my kitchen. So I felt it was proper to have different food displaying. Now, a lot of people use this and they can display family pictures and all of that. And you just simply upload this to her or to the app from your phone. So it works perfectly. But what's a little different about this, first, it has a time display, which is really nice, and a date and the weather. You can also, she also functions the same as the other Echoes, where you can ask her what the weather is. And I'll do that just to show you. Alexa, what's the weather today?
Currently, in St. Cloud it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect snow flurries, with a high of 32 degrees and a low of 22 degrees.
And this is really nice because it did snow this morning and I was wondering what was going on. And the other thing is she shows you the weather and gives it to you at each of the time intervals during the day so you know what to expect. So she can actually, it's a visual as well as a voice command. The other thing that I really like about this, for some people, they do keep a smaller version of this. Maybe the, I think it's the second generation ones are a little bit smaller. This is the actual third generation of, and it's the Echo 8. It's not the brand new one, the Echo 15. I didn't want to go with that one yet. I wanted to try this one, but what I like is that, like, if I'm working on something and I get stuck on a word, she will actually spell it for me and write it out. So I really like that feature too. So let me just show you that. Alexa, how do you spell congratulations?
Congratulations is spelled C-O-N-G-R-A-T-U-L-A-T-I-O-N-S.
Alexa, thank you.
You are so very welcome.
So those are some features, and this one has so many features. You can ask her to play a movie for you while you're in the kitchen cooking. You can ask her to play a recipe or to show you a recipe. You can ask her to add things to your shopping list. So when she does that, this other one does too, but this one will actually show you what's on your shopping list. So let me give you an example of that. Alexa, what's on my shopping list?
You have 6 items on your shopping list. Taco shells, dishwashing liquid, soft dog food, sponges, kitty litter.
I don't know if you guys can see that. I got a little bit closer. There's a little bit of a glare because of this light. Alexa, thank you.
My pleasure. Just doing my job.
So basically with this one, it has a big speaker in the back, the plug, and then you can set it on something, but I really don't feel comfortable with this sitting on the countertop. It's pretty heavyweight though, so it would be hard to move, but I'm gonna have mine up higher on a stand. I think that's a lot better. And then each person will have their own profile. So each person in your house will have their own profile. And so this camera here scans your face, and then it uploads your profile and all the things you saved. Maybe you have your own shopping list and just different things like that. It'll play the news for you. It'll play top stories. It's Black History Month, so she's playing different things and showing me things for Black History Month because I like that. And so you can have yours custom to whatever you like, but I find this very appealing and very worth it, especially if you're in a main room or your office, but in your main room like a kitchen that kind of opens up to your living room and dining room. I think this one is the one to go with. So keep watching, more video footage coming up. All right guys, so look what I got in the mail yesterday. I'm gonna put it a little closer. Can you see it? That's my smart light plug. And I am absolutely loving how this works. Now, there's a little bit of quirky things going on, as you will be able to see shortly, with my chandelier. And what is basically happening is there are 3 of the light bulbs that's not really connecting properly. I'm thinking it has to do with the bulb, because when I had regular bulbs in there, it didn't work either. So I'm gonna have to probably turn those lights off and go in and just kind of see what the holdup is, but hopefully I can get them all working simultaneously. But it still looks lovely. I love it, and they work on command. Now there are times where it's a little quirky, where I'll say turn the lights green or blue, and one of them will stay, you know, a red or a yellow or whatever. And so simultaneously, they're not working in one accord right away. But as I continued to use it, it looked like it was all forming on the same pattern, because you have to program each individual light, and then you put them in groups where they can work together. So I like them so much that I'm thinking about ordering another 8-pack, and that way I can put them in my living room and in my bathroom. And then I do have another different light bulb brand coming, and actually was given to me free because I bought another Echo Pop. And so I'm going to put that light bulb in my kitchen and see how that works. I think it's going to be really nice for the ambience at night. So one of the things that I do want to say about the smart light bulbs that I appreciate, and this is stuff that we wouldn't normally think about every day, is lighting really changes the mood to certain things. So if you're having a tough day and you finally get home in the evening and you're in a different mood, like different colors mean different things. And so that is really, really important to know and keep in mind, because you can set the mood for what you need your evening to be so you can wind down from a really tough day at work. Or if you're having a tough time sleeping or getting up, it's kind of nice to be able to set the mood in the house. So not only will Alexa play the music for you to relax you, but then now she can dim the lights, add some color to the lights, and really, really overall set that mood for you in your home. So this is another reason why I am kind of taking by storm to this smart home technology, and I really like it. Now, one thing that I am noticing is in order to have everything work wonderfully in your home, you do have to get more than one smart device. I thought maybe getting a Echo Pop and putting it in my bathroom would be all I needed, and then an Echo Dot in there. But they don't work right, because if we have the fan on or if someone's in the shower and I need her to turn on a light in here, she can't hear me. So it went on sale, the Echo Pops. So I did order another one for my bedside. So that way we have one in the bathroom and one at the bedside. So that'll work nice. And then you can set up each of your individual ones to have the communication come from different speakers or all your speakers. And then different of your Echo devices can control different smart home things. Like, what I'm going to end up doing is, when I get the Echo Pop for my bedroom today, I'm going to end up programming that one for the lights in my bedroom. So that will work a lot better. So then anything in my kitchen, the Echo Show that's in the kitchen will control that. And then anything in my living room, dining room, my Echo Dot will control that. So that's how I'm doing it. My mop is actually on the way, so I'm excited about that. The Echo Dot is going to work a little bit harder because she's controlling the lights in the dining room, the robot vacuum, and then she's going to control the robot mop. The Echo Pop that's going to be in my bedroom is going to control the lights in my bedroom, and the Echo Show is going to control the lights in the kitchen and the living room, because they're kind of close together. So that's kind of how I have it set up. I think it works a little simultaneously. Also, the Echo Dot is the one that responds to the dogs when she hears them barking, and she plays the music because she's a little closer to them. And so with all of these different devices, I'm finding that things work a lot faster. It did take a while for my internet to kind of catch up with what's happening in the house right now, but now things are starting to smooth out and run a lot smoother, and she's able to respond when I'm giving her voice commands. So I like that a lot. So let's move on to the next thing. So now the next thing that I am working on is programming my outdoor cameras. I have my indoor cameras. Everything works simultaneously with Alexa. And what you want to do is make sure that you double check and make sure that it is compatible with whatever system that you're deciding to use. So I thought at first that I needed to get the high price, Ring doorbell. But then I realized, I did some research, I didn't have to do that because I already purchased smart doorbells that will be compatible with her. So the nice thing about that is, on my Echo Show, if someone's at the door, I will be able to see them through a camera inside the kitchen. So if I'm going to answer the door or not, I'll be able to hear the doorbell ring by the camera. So that's nice. So it'll ring actually my smart devices and let me know someone's at the door. And that's important because I don't have a doorbell at this house. I've enjoyed it for 5 years not having a doorbell, but I do not have a doorbell. And I don't want unwanted visitors, but when people are at my door, I do want to know who is there. So I have this device, and it's an Await app. It's called AWAIT, and it's actually a doorbell camera. So there is a doorbell piece that I think I'm going to take off because I'm going to use just this one piece because it's all going to be programmed with Alexa. So I have 3 of them. So one's going to go on my front door, my back door, and then I have a privacy fence. And right in that alleyway, I don't want anybody sneaking in back there because I really don't have lights back there. So I'm going to put one on my privacy fence so I'm watching what's going on in the alleyway as well and able to see that. And then all I have to do once I download that app and get it all working on that app, then I go into my Alexa app and then I'm able to upload everything to that, and then she will be the one that controls it. So keep watching. More video footage coming up. All right, so let's do a quick recap and kind of go through everything that we talked about so far in this video. So the very first purchase that I did was the Echo Pop, and I have the actual case it was in right here. And so I'm actually going to have 2 of these, and I have one in my bedroom, master bedroom, bathroom, and one in my master bedroom. Now, it does not come with a stand, so it would be ideal to make a stand purchase. For my bathroom, I got the purchase where it plugs in on the wall. So there's a stand for it that's actually a plug-in for the wall. And then for my bedroom, there's going to be a stand that's next to my bed that I will put it on. I didn't order it right away, but I am going to do that. But it'll be in my bedroom next to my bedside. Now, I got the color black for my bathroom just because I just figured it's good, and I'm planning on redoing my bathroom floors to be black and white just like in my entryway. And then next to my bed, I decided to go with a teal color so that way it matches the blue. So I have that pop of color of that blue. But the stand, I may go with just an original black stand for that. So I felt it was important to make sure that these incorporated or worked with my interior design space, just because they're going to be a part of just kind of my everyday. So they're part of my design decor, so to speak, even though they're very functional. So that's how I'm utilizing that. So that's the Echo Pop. Now, the Echo Dot is now in my living room, and I went with a wall plug-in as well with that one. Now that's a bigger speaker instead of, because the Echo Pop is like a half speaker. So the Echo Dot is the actual bigger round speaker. And it works well because I have an open floor plan. I have the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen is an open floor plan. So the Echo Dot being where it is, it'll hear me when I come in the front door or whoever comes in the front door, and just kind of every activity that's in that area. And then with me getting a lot of these different smart devices, I felt like I needed to add an additional Echo to that space. So I also went and got the Echo Show, and I chose to put that in the kitchen area and then display different recipes and food on the display camera. But I felt like the Echo Show worked really nice for the actual kitchen area, because when you're cooking and you're cleaning and you're just doing things in that area, it's nice to be able to watch a quick YouTube video to catch up on certain things, or even video your family and talk to them. So I really liked that a lot and appreciated that. So that is in my kitchen area, and the Echo Dot is now in my living room area, and they work really nicely together simultaneously because there's a lot going on in that area. As far as my Rosie vacuum cleaner, I'm gonna have the Mr. Clean mop. So those are both my robotic tools that are in there. The dogs are barking. Just a lot of action is going on in that space. So it's really nice to be able to have those 2 devices working simultaneously. All right, so going back to my purchases, the next purchase I decided to do was the smart plug. The plug was really nice. I wanted to try it out because there are certain lights that I just like to be able to pop on and off at a certain time and don't necessarily want to get up and walk away across the room. Now, some people call that lazy. I call it smart, and that's why it's called Smart Plug. So anyway, I have the 2 bedside lights next to my bed. I have my coffee pot. So when I am in the shower, getting ready for my work day, I can have Alexa let my coffee pot know to start brewing the coffee. You do still have to prep it at night, but that's fine with me. I can do that, and then the next day it's all ready for me, as long as I remember to prep it at night. And then the other purchase I made was the smart bulbs, which have many different colors, as you can see. And then this can change according to the mood. So in a combination with the light, the wonderful music that she can play for you, and when I say she, I mean Alexa, it works really, really nice. And then having your coffee brewing and just different things like that, she can remind you of your different meetings, all of that. There are a couple more purchases that I'm looking to make, but right now I want to hook up all the devices that I have to this actual app so that it's in one hub place so that I would be able to watch the cameras even from my phone. I didn't mention that earlier, but the Await cameras that I am now programming to go on my front door, back door, and privacy fence, they can actually not only talk through it, but you can actually be able to look at these cameras if you're home or you're not home, because you'll go into the app to be able to do that. And the app is hooked up to your phone, as well as your devices that are in the house control them as well. So you have all kind of ways to be able to communicate. So it enhances your communication technology, so to speak. And this works very nice. So I am looking at other ways. I'm thinking of adding new doors on my house this year. And I do want to add some different locking features and mechanisms that will work a lot better. So like if you have your hands full of grocery, who wants to put the key in the door? No one wants to do that. So there's different things that I am looking into to see how they work, and I'm looking at YouTube videos and seeing reviews on them. So if you have any AI technology ideas or things that you think is really cool, why don't you drop your comments in the box below? Let us know all about them, and let's get some conversations going about what works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like. This is an open book, an open communication, just a way to really dive into this and just to see how this type of technology is working for others. It's pretty new to me, and so far I'm liking it. I am seeing the quirks and the misuse of some of the things, and some of them of the AI technology isn't necessary and won't work for me in my home, and it doesn't work for everybody. But if it is working for you, I do want to hear those stories, because that might be something that I am interested in taking a more deeper look at and adding to my space. So let's go through cost, because I think that is key in putting this all together. What does this cost? So let's talk about that next. All right. So let's review the cost. The cost for the Echo Dot, which was my first purchase, was about $50. The cost for my second purchase, which was the Echo Dot, was about $40. Now for the smart plugs. That cost was about $20, and you get about 4 smart plugs in a pack. The next purchase was kind of a 2-in-1 special, and that was the Echo Show and the stand to go along with it. And that cost was $130. Now this was the Echo Show 8, 3rd generation. Then there were the smart lights. I went with the smart chandelier lighting because this worked for my dining room space. And that cost was about $36 on Amazon. So it's my smart lighting chandelier, $36. And now for my smart robotic vacuum cleaner. That cost was $90. Now for my robotic mop. And I did it a little bit differently with this one. Instead of going on Amazon, I went to Walmart and purchased that. But I did make sure it was Alexa compatible. That cost was $40. all for being a part of my video today and talking about AI technology. In technology video number 3, we're going to do a day in the life just to see how these things actually function on a day-to-day basis. And at that time, I probably will have some more information for you as far as how it's working for me in my home. So keep watching, more video footage coming up.